And oftentimes in the process of coaching, sometimes our clients are going around in circles. How many of you had that before? Your clients, you're coaching them and you're speaking to them and engaging them, but your clients seem to be going around in circles and circles and they can't seem to get out of that circle. How do we as coaches help to inspire them? How do we get them out of that? How do we actually isolate what's the real issue and get them out of that, and so that we can create change for them? Hey everyone, welcome back to Coach Agents Live. So glad you can come join us this week. Well, this week we can look at one really interesting topic, what we call bottomlining. So if you're new to our channel, do remember to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay tuned with all the latest updates that we have for you. Well, in this channel, we have all the interesting things about communication and conversational skills that we hope to inspire the world around to improve your communication and conversations one conversation at a time. And this is what we truly believe in, that coaching is conversational mastery. And many times when we say this, hey, how do we improve our conversation? How do we improve our coaching? How do we improve our speaking skills? How do we improve our leadership skills? One thing is true: improve your conversation one at a time. Improve it one at a time, and that's going to inspire change and create sustainable performance for all your people around you, and inspire, maximize their potential as well. So, why I'm really so excited about coaching is this, right? Coaching has a deeper power than what therapy can do, than what psychology can do, because coaching goes down to the root of the person, goes down to who the person is, and we're working with the totality of the person all in all. And oftentimes in the process of coaching, sometimes our clients are going around in circles. How many of you had that before? Your clients, you're coaching them and you're speaking to them and engaging them, but your clients seem to be going around in circles and circles and they can't seem to get out of that circle. How do we as coaches help to inspire them? How do we get them out of that? How do we actually isolate what's the real issue and get them out of that, and so that we can create change for them? Well, the truth is this: we can use this one concept, what we call bottomlining, and this can be found in our advanced class that we're going to teach, right? Our coaching intelligence class, as well as our OMG book that's coming at the end of the year. Really excited for that. So if not experienced that, leave a comment below and say, I want that book when it's out. Just leave a comment below so that I know that you would like to be part of the email list, because we've got something really exciting that's boiling right now. So I'm spending the nights and days trying to put together an amazing content for all of you out there, because I really believe that coaching can change lives. And so often all the books that I read around the world, they're kind of weak. And a lot of books don't really encapsulate fully what coaching really is, and there are a lot of missing pieces altogether. And oftentimes, they're repeating the same old thing again and again and again. But to me, coaching is so much more than just using a certain model, certain framework. Coaching actually goes down to who you are as a person. Can you coach yourself? Can you coach someone else? Can you coach someone you've never spoken before? How to create a conversation like this? So I really hope that you can stay tuned with that, because it's going to be really exciting for all of us. Now, bottomlining, it's one of the key process in the coaching as well. It's going to be really, really important, especially when you're doing direct communication with someone. Because at the end of the day, if the client is circling, and they're going nowhere, they spend 15, 20, 30 minutes explaining what the situations, you're not going anywhere, right? You're basically going to waste the time, because you have precious times with the client. The client is not coming to you for therapy where they blow out every single thing. They're coming to you to coach them, meaning to say, can we do that in the shortest possible time possible? We're not rushing it. This is not rushing it, but we're trying to be more efficient, more efficacious in the way we're approaching our clients as well. So bottomlining, it's a very powerful tool that we can get to the point. What is it that you're actually finding? What is it that you're really stuck in? What is the message you're trying to tell me? What is the real thing you're trying to share with me right now? Because I'm hearing all these different contents that's going round and round and round. What are you trying to tell me? Now, many coaches come to me and say, hey, Jedi, how do I overcome that? I'm going to share with you some secret tools, secret tips that can help you in your coaching conversation today. Let's take a look at this, right? So one is this: listen when the clients are moving in circles, and then invite them to bottomline the issue. Number two, summarize their beliefs about the subject. And number three, inquire deeper into insights they are gaining. So what really all this means is this: number one, which is listening when the clients are moving in circles, is when you notice the clients are going around in circles and they seem to be stuck, right? And they seem to be repeating a story, but in different ways. Then we get them to say, hey, Mr. Client, what I'm hearing is this. So what is it that you're really facing right now? What is it they really? So you're bottomlining the issue, right? You summarize to them and say, this is what I'm hearing, and it seems like these things are the same. These patterns are appearing. So I'm just wondering, what is the real issue you're really facing right now? What is really happening for you? What is changing for you on the inside? What is really becoming clearer for you, or what's not becoming clearer for you? So when we bottomline the issues, we're asking the client to say, hey, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing every single thing you're saying. How do you summarize that? What are you really saying this? So I can paraphrase, I can summarize, and then I invite the client to really see, is that what he's saying? I invite them to say, hey, is that what you're trying to mean? Is that what you're trying to express? narrowing down in totality, right? So that's listening and helping them to bottom line the issue. The second thing we do, it's actually to summarize the beliefs. So, Mr. Klein, what I'm hearing you is that you're believing that this is true, that is true, and this is what I'm hearing you believe. So I'm hearing a pattern of belief that's actually holding you back from achieving what you want to achieve. What do you think of this? So when I summarize the belief, I'm offering back to them in a reflection for them to hear what is happening for them in their world. What is becoming clearer, what's not becoming clearer, what is changing for them in their world. So that reflection is going to be really important as well. The third thing is to create the insights into what's really happening in their world. Insights into their world. So inquire deeper into the insights they're gaining. What's happening in their world right now? What is changing right now? What is becoming clearer right now? Oh, what is changing for them right now? So insights into their world, it's going to be really critical as well. Right? So because you know why? We are coaching based around insights. We're not coaching based on content. Whenever the client gets an insight, the aha moment, that's when we go in and say, hey, Mr. Klein, what I'm sensing right now, it's this amazing thing. There's something beautiful. That's an insight over there. What are you learning right now? So bottom lining, it's going to be so important because especially when the client goes around in circles, and it's not helping them, right? The real reason they're going around in circles is not because they want to, but it's because they cannot see the light through it. They want a coach to really guide them and navigate them through and say, hey, Mr. Klein, what I'm hearing is all these things, and what I'm really hearing you say is this issue here. I'm not sure this makes sense. Let me know what your thoughts are. So that's number one. Next one we want to think about is how do we remove the fears? Because bottom lining also helps the client remove fears. What would you do if there's nothing to worry about, if there's no fears existed? Right? So one of the questions I love to ask is this: what would you do if there's nothing to worry about, if no fears existed? Because guess what? The reason they are actually going in circles is because there's certain fears that's gripping them, holding them back, and they're not able to overcome those. And that's the reason why we want to narrow down and we want to help them become clearer about what they're really facing. So the bottom lining allows us to help them see, hey, what are the real fears that they're facing? What are the real things they're facing on the inside? And helping them to shape what they're seeing right inside of them. So it's going to be really, really important as well, because the big question is this: why do they circle around? Well, they circle around is because there's some issues they're not quite able to overcome. So there's certain fears over there. So by bottom lining it, we're able to help them break through the fears, help them to break through the fog of fears as well, and help them go deeper within themselves. Now, also, one of the tricks about bottom lining is allowing them to create distinctions in the message. Separating the distinctions between, separating the distinctions of what to the why. Separating distinctions between who the subject is and the conflict matter. Sometimes in a client in conflict, they mash them up together. Say, oh, that person wronged me and then she shouldn't do this. But I know what, I think she's feeling that way. Oh, I know what she's feeling. So the client matter up between the two contexts. So creating distinctions in the coaching conversation is going to be so important for you to listen out to the client. What are the different distinctions that's happening, that you're hearing? Distinctions in the surface issue, which is the environmental issue or the society issue. Distinctions in themselves. What are they feeling on the inside of them? Distinctions in their feelings about things. Distinctions in what they are seeing, hearing. Distinctions about what is true, what is not true. Distinctions about what's perceived and what is real, what's reality. And all those distinctions will help you become a better coach in helping the client to bottom line the issue at hand. So there you have bottom lining. It's a very critical tool as a coach. We use that a lot, especially for those coaches who are going for PCC and MCC level, and I teach that in our advanced class. So upcoming months, we have this program called Team Leadership Performance Coaching, and that's when I also teach about bottom lining the issue. Because as a team, when we're teaching a team, helping them get better performance, sometimes teams go everywhere, and we want to help them bottom line. What is the issue really at hand? What are you really stuck with? Especially for leaders and teams, that's going to be so critical. And for those of you going for MCC level, bottom lining, the art of bottom lining is going to be more precise. How you do it really matters than what you do. Right? It's not just doing bottom lining, but how you do bottom lining will really impact change in your client's world. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up, leave a comment below so I know and I can hear your messages. And if there are other videos that you'd like me to create to really help you create change and help you improve your coaching conversation, leave them below, because I want to create messages, I want to create videos that really help you and then get you on the right track forward. Right? So this is Jedidiah here, Coaching Changes Lives. Until next time, we'll see you soon.